You're a fine armful now, Mary, with those 20 pounds you've gained.
I've gotten too fat, you mean, dear. I really ought to reduce.
Of that, my lady, you're just right, and we'll have no talk of reducing. Is that why you ate so little breakfast?
So little? I thought I ate a lot.
No, you didn't. Not enough to please me.
Oh, you. Well, you expect everyone to eat the same enormous breakfast that you do. But nobody in the world could without dying of indigestion.
Well, I hope I'm not as big a glutton as that sounds. But thank God I've kept my appetite. And I've the digestion of a young man of 20, if I am 65.
You surely have, James. No one could deny you that. I wonder why the boys have stayed in the dining room. Kathleen wants to clear the table.
Some secret confab they don't want me to hear, I suppose. I'll bet they're cooking up a new scheme to touch the old man. Well, there's nothing like the first after-breakfast cigar, if it's a good one. And this new lot has the right mellow flavor. They're a great bargain, too. I got them dirt cheap. 'Twas McGuire put me onto them.
McGuire? I hope he didn't put you onto any new piece of property at the same time. His real estate bargains don't turn out so well.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Mary. After all, he advised me to buy that Chestnut Street property, and I made a quick turnover on it for a fine profit.
I know, the famous one stroke of good luck. I'm sure McGuire never dreamed of... Oh, never mind, James. I know, it's a waste of breath trying to convince you that you're not a cunning real estate speculator.
I've no such idea. But land is land, and it's safer than the stocks and bonds of the Wall Street swindlers. Well, let's not argue about business this early in the morning.
James, it's Edmund that you should scold for not eating enough. He hardly touched anything except coffee. Now, he needs to eat to keep up his strength. I keep telling him that, but he says he has no appetite. Of course, there's nothing like a bad summer cold to take away your appetite.
Yes, it's only natural. But you mustn't let yourself get worried, Mary.
Oh, I'm not. I know he'll be all right in a day or so, if he takes care of himself. All the same, it does seem a shame that he should have to be sick right now.
Yeah, yes, it does. But you mustn't let it upset you. Remember, Mary, you've got to take care of yourself, too.
I'm not upset. There's nothing to be upset about. What makes you think I'm upset?
Oh, just that you've seemed a bit high-strung the past few days.
I have. No, dear, that's nonsense. That's just your imagination. Now, you really must not watch me all the time, James. I mean, you're making me self-conscious.
Now, Mary, that's your imagination. If I've been watching you, it's to admire how fat and beautiful you looked. Oh, I can't tell you the deep happiness it gives me to see you as you've been since you came back to us. Your dear, sweet self again. So keep up the good work, Mary.
I will, dear. Thank heavens the fog is gone. I do feel a little out of sorts this morning. I didn't get very much sleep last night with that awful foghorn going all night long.
Yes, it's like having a sick whale in the backyard.
Yes.
Kept me awake, too.
Did it? Well, you have such a strange way of showing your restlessness. You were snoring so hard I couldn't tell which was the foghorn.
You always exaggerate about my snoring.
I couldn't, if you could hear yourself just once. What's the joke, I wonder?
Well, it's on me, I'll bet that much. It's always on the old man.
Oh, yes, of course. It's terrible the way we all pick on you. You're so abused. Well, whatever the joke is about, it's a relief to hear Edmund laugh again, isn't it? He's been so down in the mouth lately.
A joke of Jamie's, I'll wager. He's forever making sneering fun of somebody, that one.
Oh, now, don't start in on poor Jamie, dear. He'll turn out all right in the end. You'll see.
Well, he'd better start soon. He's nearly 34.
Good heavens, are they going to stay in the dining room all day? Jamie, Edmund, come in the living room and let Kathleen clear the table.
You'd find excuses for him no matter what he did.
Shush. I've just been teasing your father about his snoring. Now we leave it to the boys, because they must have heard you too. Not you, Jamie. I could hear you down the hall almost as bad as your father. What are you staring at, Jamie? Is my hair coming down? It's hard for me to fix it properly now. My eyes have gotten so bad and I never can find my glasses.
Your hair's all right, Mama. Yeah, I was just thinking how well you looked.
Just what I was telling her, Jamie. She's so fat and sassy, there'll soon be no holding her.
Yes, you certainly do look grand, Mama. And I'll back you up about Papa's snoring. God, what a racket.
I heard him too. The Moor. I know his trumpet.
Well, if it takes my snoring to make you remember Shakespeare instead of the dope sheet on the ponies, I hope I'll keep on with it.
Oh, James, don't be so touchy.
Yes, for Pete's sake, Papa, the first thing after
Now,
breakfast, give it a
Edmund,
rest, can't
Your
you?
father wasn't finding fault with you, and you don't always have to jump to Jamie's defense. Anyone would think that you were the one that was 10 years older.
What is all the fuss about? Let's just forget it.
Yeah, forget it. Forget everything and face nothing. It's a convenient philosophy.
Oh,
If
James,
you've no
be
ambition.
quiet. You must have gotten out of bed on the wrong side this morning. Now, what were you two grinning about like Cheshire cats when you were coming in? What was the joke?
Yes, let us in on it, lads. I told your mother it was probably on me, but never mind. I'm used to that.
Well, don't look at me. This is the kid's story.
Oh, yes, I meant to tell you about it last night, Papa, but I forgot. Yesterday, when I went for a walk, I dropped in at the inn. And who do you think I
Edmund,
met
you're not
there? With a
supposed to
beautiful
drink
bun
now.
on, but Shaughnessy, the tenant on that farm of
That
yours.
awful man, but he is funny, isn't he?
It's not so funny if you're his landlord. He's a wily shanty Mick, that one. He could hide behind a corkscrew. What was he complaining about now, Edmund? For I'm sure he was complaining. I suppose he wants his rent lowered.
No, he didn't beef about anything. He was so pleased with life, he even bought a drink, and that's practically unheard of. He was delighted because he'd had a fight with your friend Harker, the Standard Oil millionaire, and won a glorious victory.
Oh, now, James, you'll really have to do something.
Bad luck to Shaughnessy, anyway.
You know, I'll bet the next time you see old Harker at the club and give him the old respectful bow, he won't even see you.
Go on with your story, Edmund.
Well, you remember, Papa, that the ice pond on Harker's estate is right next to the farm. And you remember that Shaughnessy keeps pigs? Well, it seems there was a break in the fence, and the pigs have been bathing in the millionaire's ice pond.
Ooh.
And Harker's foreman told him he was certain that Shaughnessy had broken the fence on purpose to give his pigs a free wallow.
Oh, good
Dirty
heavens.
scallywag. I'll bet he did, too. Just like him.
So, Harker came in person to rebuke Shaughnessy. A very bonehead play. Harker had about as much chance as I would with Jack Johnson. And Shaughnessy got a few drinks under his belt and was waiting at the gate to welcome him. He told me he never gave Harker a chance to open his mouth. He began by shouting that he was no slave Standard Oil could trample on. He was a king of Ireland if he had his rights, and scum was scum to him no matter how much money it had stolen from the poor.
Good Lord.
Then he accused Harker of making his foreman break down the fence to entice the pigs into the ice pond in order to destroy them. The poor pigs, Shaughnessy yelled, had caught their death of cold. Many of them were dying of pneumonia, and several others had come down with cholera from drinking the poisoned water. He told Harker he was going to hire a lawyer to sue for damages, and he wound up by saying that he had to put up with poison ivy, potato bugs, ticks, snakes, and skunks on his farm, but he was an honest man who drew the line somewhere, and he'd be damned if he'd stand for a Standard Oil thief trespassing. So, would Harker kindly remove his dirty feet from the premises before he sicked the dogs on him? And Harker did!
Oh, what a dreadful time that man has.
Damn old scoundrel. By God, you can't beat him. Dirty blackguard. He'll get me in serious trouble yet. I hope you told him I'd be sore as hell.
No, I told him you'd be tickled to death over the great Irish victory, and so you are. Stop
Well, I'm
faking,
not
Papa.
tickled to
Oh,
death.
James, you did
No,
not
Mary, a
it.
joke is a joke.
I
but
told
when-
Shaughnessy he should have reminded Harker that a Standard Oil millionaire should welcome the flavor of hog in his ice water as an appropriate touch.
What are you laughing at? There's nothing funny. Fine, son, you are helping that blackguard get me into a lawsuit.
Oh, James, don't lose your temper.
And you're worse than he is, encouraging him. I suppose you regret you weren't there to prompt Shaughnessy with a few nastier insults. You've a fine talent for that, if for nothing else.
James, you have no reason to
Oh, for
scold
Pete's sake,
Jamie.
Pop, if you're going to start that stuff, I'll beat it. I left my book upstairs anyway.
Oh.
God, Pop, I should think you get sick of hearing yourself.
James, you mustn't let Edmund upset you. He doesn't feel well, remember? There's nothing like a bad summer cold to make you irritable.
It is more than just a cold he's got. That kid is damn sick.
Why do you say that? It is just a cold. Anyone can tell that. Why do you always have to imagine things?
All Jamie meant was that Edmund might have a touch of something else, and that would make his cold worse.
Sure, Mama. That's all I meant.
Dr. Hardy says it might be a bit of malaria he picked up in the tropics. If it is, quinine will soon cure it.
Dr. Hardy, I wouldn't mind what he said if he swore on a stack of Bibles. I know doctors, they're all alike. Anything. They don't care what, just to keep you coming to them. Well, what is it? What are you looking at? Is my hair...
There's nothing the matter with your hair. The healthier and fatter you get, the vainer you become. You'll soon spend half a day primping in front of the mirror.
I'm going to have to get new glasses. My eyes are so bad.
Your eyes are beautiful, and well you know it.
James, that's so silly. And in front of Jamie, too.
Oh, he's on you. He knows all this fussing about eyes and hair is only fishing for compliments, huh, Jamie?
Yes, come on, Mama. You can't kid us.
I'll get along with both of you. But I did truly have beautiful hair once, didn't I, James?
The most beautiful in the world.
Ah, but it was a rare shade of reddish brown, and it was so long, came down below my knees. But you ought to remember that, Jamie, because it wasn't until after Edmund was born that I had a single grey hair, and then it began to turn white.
And that made it prettier than ever?
Oh, will you listen to your father? After 35 years of marriage? Well, he isn't a great actor for nothing, is he? I can't stay here listening to you, even to compliments. I've got to go and see the cook about dinner. Oh, that Bridget, she's so lazy, and she's so sly. She starts telling me about all her relatives, so I can't get a word in edgeways and scold her. Now remember, James, you're not to make Edmund work in the grounds with you. Not that he's not strong, but he'll perspire. Then you'll catch more cold.
You're a fine lunkhead. Haven't you got any sense? The one thing to avoid is saying anything that might get her more upset over Edmund.
All right, have it your way. I think it's the wrong idea to let Mama go on kidding herself. It'll only make the shock worse when she has to face it. Anyway, you can see she's deliberately fooling herself with that summer cold talk. She knows better.
Knows? Nobody knows yet.
Well, I do. I was with Edmund when he went to see Doc Hardy on Monday. I heard him pull that touch of malaria stuff. That isn't what he thinks anymore. He was stalling. You know that as well as I do. You talked to him when you went uptown yesterday, didn't you?
He couldn't say anything for sure yet. He's to phone me today before Edmund goes to see him.
He thinks it's consumption, doesn't he, Papa?
He said it might be.
Poor kid, God damn it. Well, it might never have happened if you'd sent him to a real doctor when he first got sick.
What's the matter with Hardy? He's always been our doctor up here.
Everything's the matter with him. Even in this Hickburg, he's rated 3rd class. He's a cheap old quack.
That's right. That's right. Run him down. Run down everybody. Everybody's a fake to you.
Hardy only charges $1. That's what makes you think he's a fine doctor.
Now you be quiet. You're not drunk now. If you mean I can't afford to find society doctors who prey on the rich summer
Can't
people.
afford? You're one of the biggest property owners around here.
Doesn't mean I'm rich. It's all mortgaged.
Because you always buy more instead of paying off mortgages. If Edmund was a lousy acre of land you wanted, the sky would be the limit.
That's a lie.
All right, Pop. Look, I'm a fool to argue with you. You can't change the leopard spots.
No, you can't. You've taught me that lesson only too well. I've given up any hope you'll ever change yours. Dare tell me what I can afford. You never learned the value of $1 in your life, and you never will. You never saved $1 in your life. At the end of each season, you're penniless. You've thrown away your whole salary on whores and whiskey.
My salary, Christ.
Well, it's more than you're worth, and you wouldn't get that if it wasn't for me. If you weren't my son, there isn't a manager in the business would hire you. Your reputation stinks so.
I never wanted to be an actor. You forced me on the stage.
That's a lie. You never made any effort to do anything yourself. You left it up to me to get you a job, and I have no influence except in the theater. Forced you. All you ever wanted to do was loaf around bar rooms. You'd have been content to sit back like a lazy lunk and sponge on me for the rest of your life. And after all the money I wasted on your education, then all you ever did was get fired and disgraced from every college you ever went to.
For God's sake, don't drag up that ancient history.
Well, it's not ancient history that you have to come home every summer to live on me.
Look, I earned my board and my lodging working on the ground. It saves you hiring a man.
Have to be driven to do that much. I wouldn't give a damn if you ever displayed the slightest sign of gratitude. But the only thanks is to sneer at me for being a miser, sneer at my profession, sneer at every damn thing in the world except yourself.
That's not true, Papa. You can't hear me talking to myself, that's all.
Ingratitude, the vilest weed that grows.
Oh, God, I could see that line coming. Jeez, how many thousand times... All right, look, Papa. I'm a bum. Anything you like, so long as it stops the argument.
If you'd only get ambition in your head instead of folly. You're young yet. You can still make your mark. You had the talent to be a fine actor, and you still have. You're my son.
Let's not talk about me. I'm not interested in the subject, neither are you. What started us on this? Oh, Doc Hardy. When's he going to call you up about Edmund?
Around lunchtime. I couldn't have sent Edmund to a better doctor. Hardy's treated him whenever he was sick up here since he was knee-high. He knows his constitution as no other doctor could. And it's not a question of my being miserly, as you'd like to make out. Besides, what could the finest specialist in America do for Edmund? After he's deliberately ruined his health by the mad life he's led since he was fired from college. I warned him for years his body wouldn't stand it, but he wouldn't heed me. And now it's too late.
What do you mean it's too late? Papa, you talk as if you thought Edmund...
Don't be a damn fool. I'm only saying what's plain to everybody. His health has broken down, and he may be an invalid for a long time.
Papa, I know that it's an Irish peasant idea that consumption is fatal. Well, it probably is when you live on a hovel on a bog. But over here, with modern treatment and modern
Don't
doctors...
I know that? What are you gabbing about? And keep your dirty tongue off Ireland. With your talk about peasants and hovels and bogs. And the less you say about Edmund's sickness, the better for your own conscience. You're more responsible than anyone.
That's a lie. I won't stand for that, Papa.
It's the truth. You've been the worst influence on him. He grew up admiring you as a hero. Well, you set a fine example. If you ever gave him any advice except in the ways of rottenness, I never heard it. You made him all before his time, pumping him full of what you call worldly wisdom. When he was too young to know that you were so poisoned by your own failure in life, you wanted to believe every man was a knave with his soul for sale, and every woman who wasn't a whore was a fool.
All right, Papa. I did put Edmund wise to things. But all I did was make a pal of him. All I did was be absolutely frank with him so he'd learn from my mistakes that, well, if you can't be good, at least you can be careful. And that is a rotten accusation, Papa. You know how much the kid means to me and how much I care for him. I'd do anything in the world for him.
Oh, I'm sure you meant it for the best, Jamie. I didn't say you did it deliberately to harm him.
Besides, it's damned rot. I'd like to see anybody try to influence Edmund more than he wants to be. His quietness fools people into thinking they can do what they like with him, but he's stubborn as hell, and what he does is what he wants to do, and to hell with anybody else. And what had I to do with all those crazy stunts he's pulled in the past few years, working his way all over the map as a sailor and all that stuff? I thought it was a damn fool idea, and I told him so. You can't imagine me getting fun out of being on a beach in South America, drinking rot gut, living in filthy dives, can you? No, thanks. I'll stick to Broadway and a room with a bath and bars that serve bonded bourbon.
You and Broadway, huh? Well, it's made you what you are. At least Edmund had the guts to go off on his own and not come whining back to me when he was broke.
Well, he's always come home broke finally, hasn't he? What did his going away get him? Look at him now. That's a lousy thing to say. I don't really mean that.
He's been doing very well on the paper. I was hoping he'd found the work he wanted to do at last.
Yeah. You know, some of the poems and parodies he's written are pretty damn good.
Damnable luck that Edmund should be sick right now. Couldn't have come at a worse time for him. Or for your mother. Damnable that she should have this to upset her just when she needs peace and freedom from worry. It's been so well in the 2 months since she came back. Been heaven for me. This home has been a home again. But I don't have to tell you, Jamie.
I felt the same way, Papa.
Yes. You can see how strong and sure of herself she is. She's a different woman entirely from before. She has control of her nerves now. Or she did have. Till Edmund got sick. Now you can feel her growing tense and frightened underneath. God, I wish we didn't have to tell her, but we will if he has to go to a sanatorium. And the worst of it is her father died of consumption. She worshipped him, and she's never gotten over it. Yes, it will be hard for her, but she can do it. She has the willpower now. We must help her in every way we can, Jamie.
Of course, Papa. Now, outside of her nerves, she seems perfectly all right this morning.
Never better. Full of fun and mischief. Why did you say seems? Why shouldn't she be all right? What the hell are you talking about?
Papa, don't start jumping down my throat. God, this ought to be one thing we ought to be able to discuss without a battle.
I'm sorry, Jamie, but go on, tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I just said I was all wrong. It's just that last night, well, you know how I am. I can't forget the past any more than you can. I can't help being suspicious, and that's the hell of it. Makes it hell for Mama. She watches us watching her.
I know. Oh, what was it? Can't you speak out?
It's nothing, I tell you, just my damn foolishness. Around 3 o'clock this morning, I heard Mama moving around in the spare room. And then she went to the bathroom. I pretended to be asleep. But she stopped in the hall outside my room to make sure that I was.
Well, for God's sake, is that all? She told me herself the foghorn kept her awake all night. And ever since Edmund's been sick, she's been up and down going to his room to see how he was.
Yes, that's right. She did stop to listen outside his room. But it was her being in that spare room that scared me. I just couldn't help remembering that when she starts sleeping alone in there, it's always been
Well,
a
it
sure
isn't
sign
this
that-
time. It's easily explained. Where else could she go to get away from my snoring? God, how you can live with a mind that always sees the worst motives behind everything is beyond me.
Now, don't pull that. I just said I was all wrong. God, Papa, don't you think I'm as glad of that as you are?
I'm sure you are, Jamie. It would be like a curse you can't escape if worry over Edmund was after bringing him into the world.
She didn't have anything to do with that.
I'm not blaming her.
Then who are you blaming? Edmund for being
Oh,
born?
you damn fool. No one was to blame.
Yeah, that bastard of a doctor was. From what Mama said, he was another cheap quack like Hardy. You wouldn't pay for a
That's a
first-rate
lie.
doctor. You're so...
So I'm to blame. Is that what you're getting at, you evil-minded loafer?
well, if we're going to work on the front hedge, we'd better get started.
Yes. Too fine a morning to waste indoors arguing. Take a look out the window, Mary. There's no fog in the harbor. I'm sure the spell we've had of it is over now.
I hope so, dear. Did I actually hear you suggesting work on the front hedge, Jamie? Wonders will never cease. You must want pocket money badly.
When don't I? I expect at least one large buck at the end of the week to carouse on.
What were you two arguing about?
Oh, same old stuff.
I heard you saying something about a doctor, and your father accusing you of being evil-minded.
Oh, that. Well, I was just saying that Doc Hardy isn't my idea of the world's greatest physician.
No, he's not mine either. Oh, that Bridget. I thought I'd never get away. She started telling me all about her second cousin on the police force in St. Louis. Well, if you're going to go to work on the front edge, why don't you go? I mean, why don't you go out into the sunshine before the fog comes back? Because I know it will. I should say the rheumatism in my hands knows. It's a better weather prophet than you are, James. Oh, who would ever have thought that they were once beautiful?
Now, none of that nonsense. They're the sweetest hands in the world. Come on, Jamie. Your mother's right to scold us. The way to start work is to start work. The hot sun will sweat some of that booze out of you.
We're all so proud of you, Mama. So damn happy. But you've just got to be careful. You mustn't worry so much about Edmund. He's going to be all right.
Of course he's going to be all right. And I don't know what you mean. Warning me to be careful.
All right, Mama. Sorry I spoke.
There you are. I was just coming upstairs to look for you.
I waited till they went out. I don't want to mix up in any arguments. I feel too rotten.
Oh, I'm sure you don't feel half as badly as you make out. You like to get us worried, so we'll make a big fuss over you. You're such a baby. Oh, no, dear, I'm only teasing. I know how wretchedly uncomfortable you must be. But you feel better today, don't you? All the same, you must rest all you can. Come and sit down now. I'm going to make you comfortable. There now, how's that?
That's grand. Thanks, Mom.
You see, all you need is your mother to nurse you. Big as you are still the baby of the family to me, you know.
You never mind me. You take care of yourself. That's what counts.
But I'm all right, dear. Don't you see how fat I've grown? I'm going to have all my dresses let out. They've started work on the front hedge. Poor Jamie. He hates working down front where everyone passing can see him. There go the Chatfields and their new Mercedes. Oh, that's a beautiful car, isn't it? It's not like our second-hand Packard. Poor Jamie. He's bent almost under the hedge so they wouldn't see him. They bowed to your father, and he's bowed back as if he were taking a curtain call. Wouldn't you think he'd have more pride than to make such a show of himself?
No, he's right not to give a damn what anybody thinks. Jamie's a fool to care about the Chatfields. For Pete's sake, who ever heard of them outside this hickbird?
No one. You're right. Big frogs in a small puddle. Jamie is stupid. All the same, the Chatfields and people like them do stand for something. They have decent, presentable homes. They entertain their friends, and their friends entertain them. They're not cut off from everything. Oh, I don't want anything to do with them. I hate this town and everybody in it, you know that. I never wanted to come here in the first place, but your father liked it, and he insisted on building this house, and I've had to come here every summer.
Well, it's better than spending the summer in a New York hotel, isn't it? And this town's not so bad. I like it well enough. I suppose that's because it's the only home we've had.
I never thought of it as being my home. Everything was wrong from the start. Everything was done in the cheapest possible way, and your father would never spend the money to have it put right. He hates making calls, and he hates receiving calls. He doesn't feel the need for family friends. And you and Jamie are just the same. But I don't blame you. You've never had the chance to meet respectable people. I know you both would have been so different if you'd ever met any nice girls instead
forget
of...
it. Who cares? Jamie and I would be bored stiff. And about the old man, what's the use of talking? You can't change him.
Don't call your father the old man, dear. It's not respectful. Oh, I know it's useless to talk, but sometimes I feel so lonely.
Well, anyway, Mama, you've got to be fair. It may have been all his fault in the beginning, but you know that later on, even if we'd wanted to, we couldn't have had people here. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have wanted them.
Oh, Edmund, I can't bear it when you remind me of...
Mama, don't take it that way. Hey, come here, sit down. There. Mama, I'm only trying to be helpful because, well, it's bad for you to forget. No, the right way is to remember so that you'll always be on your guard. And, Mama, you know what's happened before. Oh, Mama, you know I hate to remind you. I'm doing it because it's been so wonderful having you home the way you've been. Well, it'd be terrible if anything would happen.
Please, dear, I know you mean it for the best, but anyway, I don't understand why you should suddenly say such things. What put it into your mind all of a sudden?
Oh, nothing. Just because I feel rotten and blue, I suppose.
No, tell me the truth. Why are you suddenly so suspicious?
I'm not.
Yes, you are. I feel it. And so is Jamie and your father, particularly Jamie.
Now, Mama, don't start imagining things.
You see, it makes it so much harder for me, living in this atmosphere of constant suspicion, knowing that everyone is spying on me, and that nobody believes in me or trusts me.
Well, that's crazy, Mama. We do trust you.
If only I could get out of this house for a day or just for an afternoon. If only I had a woman friend, someone that I could go and visit for an hour and talk about, well, not about anything serious, just laugh and gossip for a while and forget. Someone beside the servants, that stupid Kathleen.
Well, Mama, you're getting yourself all worked up over nothing.
Your father goes out. He sees his men friends in the club or in a bar room, and you and Jamie have those boys that you know, but I am alone. I'm always alone.
Oh, you know that that's a fib. Now, one of us always stays with you to keep you company, or we go with you in the automobile when you take a drive.
Because you don't trust me to be alone. Now, Edmund, I insist that you tell me why you act so differently today, why you saw fit to remind me that...
Oh, it's stupid. Well, it's just that I wasn't asleep when you came into my room last night. And you didn't go back to your and Papa's room. You went into the spare room for the rest of the night.
Because your father's snoring was driving me crazy. Good heavens. Haven't I often used a spare room as my bedroom before? Oh, but I see what you thought.
I didn't think
That was
anything.
when I was... And so you were pretending to be asleep in order to spy on
No,
me.
Mama, I did it because
And
I knew
suppose
that if you found
Jamie
out that
was
I was
pretending to
feverish
be
and couldn't
asleep
sleep, it would
too.
upset you.
Sure.
Oh, Mama, will you
And
stop
your
it?
father. You know, I can't bear it, Edmund, when even you... It would serve all of you right if it were true.
Oh, wait a minute. You stop talking
Now,
like that,
Edmund,
Mama.
you
That's the way you
stop
talk when it
suspecting
happens.
me. You hurt me. I couldn't sleep because I was thinking of you. There, that is the real reason. I've been worried about you since you've been sick, dear.
Mama, that's foolishness. You know it's just a bad cold.
Oh, yes, of course I do.
Of course you do. Listen, Mama, I want you to promise me that, well, even if it should turn out to be something worse, you won't stop taking care of yourself, because
No.
you know that I'll soon be better
No,
anyway.
I won't listen when you're so silly. You have no reason to talk as if you expected something dreadful. Of course I promise you. I give you my sacred word of honor. But I suppose you're remembering that I've promised on my word of honor before.
No, I'm not.
Well, I don't blame you. How can you help it? How can you forget? How can any one of us? You see, that's what makes it so hard on all of us. We can't forget.
Mama, stop it.
All right, dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound gloomy. Don't mind me. Don't feel your head. It's nice and cool. You certainly have no fever now.
Oh, forget me, Mama. It's you.
But I'm all right, dear. Except that I am a little tired and nervous after such a restless night. What I really ought to do is go upstairs and lie down until lunchtime and take a nap. What are you going to do? Sit here and read? You'd do much better off to go out in the fresh air and sunshine. But don't get overheated now. Remember, take your hat. Or are you afraid to trust me alone?
No. Now, can't you stop talking like that? Now, I think that you ought to take a nap. Well, I guess I'll go out and help Jamie bear up. I love to lie in the shade and watch him work.
Here's the whiskey. It'll be lunchtime soon. Will I call your father and Mr. Jamie, or will you?
You do it.
So wonder your father wouldn't look at his watch once in a while. He's a divil for making the meals late. And then Bridget curses me as if I was to blame. Ah, but he's a grand, handsome man, if he is old. You'll never see the day you're as good looking. Nor Mr. Jamie either. I'll wager Mr. Jamie wouldn't miss the time to stop work and have his drop of whiskey if he had a watch to his name.
You win that one.
And here's another I'd win, that you're making me call them so you can sneak a drink before they come.
Well, I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, no, not you. Butter wouldn't melt in your mouth, I suppose.
Well, now that you suggest it.
Oh, I'd never suggest a man or a woman touch drink, Mr. Edmund. Sure didn't it kill an uncle of mine in the old country? Still, a drop now and then is no harm. When you're in low spirits, or you have a bad cold.
Oh, well, thanks for giving me a good excuse. Now, why don't you go and call my mother?
What for? She's always on time without any calling. God bless her, she has some consideration for the help.
She's been taking a nap.
Well, she wasn't asleep a while back when I finished my work upstairs. She was lying down in the spare room with her eyes wide open. Oh, she'd a terrible headache, she said.
Oh. Well, just call my father then.
No wonder my feet kill me each night. Well, I won't walk out in this heat and get sunstroke. I'll call from the porch. Mr. Tyrone! Mr. Jamie! It's time!
Oh, my God, what a winch. Well, why not?
Sneaking one, eh, kid? Come on, cut out the bluff. You're a rottener actor than I am.
Yeah, well, I took one while the getting was good.
That's better. Why kid me? We're pals, aren't we?
I didn't know it was you coming.
Well, I was halfway up the walk when I heard Kathleen burst into song. Our wild Irish lark. She ought to be a train announcer.
What do you think drove me to drink? Say, why don't you take one while the getting's good?
I was just thinking of that little thing. The old man was talking to Captain Turner when I left. Yeah, he's still at it. And now to cover up from his eagle eye, we'll add some water. He memorizes the level of the bottle after every drink. There, that fixes it.
You don't think that'll fool him, do you?
Maybe not, but he can't prove it. Your health. Here's the water you were drinking. I hope he doesn't forget lunch listening to himself talk. You know, that's what I hate about working down in front. He puts on an act for every damn fool that comes along.
Yeah, well, you're in luck just to be hungry. The way I feel, I don't care if I ever eat again.
Hey, listen, kid. You know me. I never lecture you. But Doc Hardy was right when he told you to cut out the red eye. Where's Mama?
Upstairs.
When did you go up?
About the time I came down to the hedge, I guess. She said she was tired, wanted to take a nap.
You didn't tell me.
Why should I? What of it? She was tired. She didn't get much sleep last night.
I know she didn't.
Oh, yeah, that damn foghorn kept me awake, too.
She's been upstairs all morning? You didn't see her go up?
No, I've been reading here. I wanted to give her a chance to sleep.
Well, is she coming down to lunch?
Of course.
No, of course about it. She might not want any lunch. Or she might want lunch alone in the upstairs room. That's happened,
Jamie,
hasn't
can't
it?
you think of anything else? Listen, you're all wrong to suspect anything. Kathleen saw Mama not long ago, and Mama didn't tell her she wouldn't be down to lunch.
That she wasn't taking a nap.
Well, not right then, but she was lying down, Kathleen said.
In the spare room?
Yes, what of
You
it?
damn fool. Why didn't you stick around? Why did you leave her alone so long?
Because she accused me and you and Papa of spying on her all the time and not trusting her. She made me feel damned ashamed. Look, I know how rotten this must be for her. Besides, she promised on her sacred word of honor.
You ought to know that doesn't mean a damn thing.
Well, it does this time.
That's what we thought the other times. Listen, kid, I know you think I'm a cynical bastard, but remember something. I've seen a lot more of this game than you have. You didn't know anything was wrong until you were in prep school. Pop and I kept it from you. So I was wise 10 years before we had to tell you. I know this game backwards. And I've been thinking all morning of the way she acted last night when she thought we were asleep. I haven't been able to think of anything else. And now you tell me she got you to
No,
leave her
she
alone.
didn't get me. You're crazy.
All right. Don't start a battle with me. I hope as much as you do that I'm crazy. Listen, I've been happy as hell. I'd really begun to believe that Mama was gonna... Well, you went on that. I guess I am a damn suspicious louse. And I wish I'd grabbed another drink.
Me too.
You mustn't cough like that. It's bad for your throat. You don't want to get a sore throat on top of your cold. But I seem to be always picking on you, don't I, say? Don't do this and don't do that. Forgive me, dear. It's only because I want to take care of you.
Never mind me, Mama. How are you? Do you feel rested?
Oh, ever so much better. I've been lying down ever since you went out. It was just what I needed after such a restless night. I don't feel nervous now.
Well, that's fine.
Good heavens, Jamie. How down in the mouth you look. Whatever is the matter now?
Nothing.
Well, of course, I'd forgotten you'd been working on the front hedge. Well, that accounts for you being down in the dumps.
If you want to think so, Mama.
Well, that's the effect it always has, isn't it? Oh, you're such a baby. Isn't he, Edmund?
Well, he's certainly a fool to care what anyone thinks.
Yes. The only way is to make yourself not care. Where's your father? I heard Kathleen calling him.
Oh, he's down gabbing with old Captain Turner, Jamie says. He'll be late, as usual.
I've told her time and again she must go where he is and tell him. The idea of her screaming as if this was a cheap boarding house.
And she's down there now, interrupting the famous beautiful voice. She ought to have more respect.
It's you that ought to have more respect. Stop sneering at your father. I won't have it. He's got his faults, who hasn't? But he's worked hard all his life, and he's brought himself up from the depths of poverty and ignorance to the top of his profession. Everybody admires him, and you should be the last one to sneer. You, who, thanks to him, have never had to work hard in your life. Your father's growing old, Jamie. You really ought to have more consideration.
I ought to.
Will you dry up, Jamie? For Pete's sake, Mama, why jump on Jamie all of a sudden?
Because he's always sneering at someone. He's always searching out the worst weakness in everyone. But I suppose that life has made him like that, and he can't help it. We none of us can help what life has done to us. It's done before you realize it. And once it's done, it makes you do other things, until in the end, you find that everything has come between you and what you'd really wanted to be, and you've lost your true self forever.
I'm hungry. I wish the old man would get a move on. It's a rotten trick the way he keeps meals waiting, and then he beefs because they're spoiled.
Yes, it is very trying. And it's more trying even than you know, Jamie, because you don't have to try and keep house with summer servants who don't care because they know the job isn't permanent. And your father will never give me the money that the best summer help asks. But I suppose you've heard me say that 1,000 times, and so has he, but it goes in one ear and out the other. He thinks that money spent on a home is money wasted. He's spent too much of his life in hotels. Never the best hotels, of course. Second-rate hotels. He doesn't understand a home. He doesn't feel at home in a home. And yet he wants a home. He loves it here. He's even proud of this shabby place. Oh, it's really very funny when you think of it. Your father is a peculiar man.
Mama, what makes you ramble on like that?
Why, nothing in particular, dear. It's foolish, isn't it?
Her lunch is ready, ma'am. I went down to Mr. Tyrone like you ordered, and he said he'd be in right away, but he went
Thank
on
you,
talking.
Kathleen. But we'll just have to wait until Mr. Tyrone gets here.
Oh, damn it, Mama. Why don't we go ahead without him? He's told us to, hasn't he?
He doesn't mean that. Don't you understand your father yet? He'd be terribly hurt.
I'll make him get a move on.
Why do you stare at me like that?
You know.
No, I don't know.
Damn it, Mama. Do you think you can fool me? I'm not blind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No? Take a look at your eyes in the mirror.
I got Papa moving. He'll be here in a minute. What happened? Mama, what's the matter?
Your brother, he ought to be ashamed of himself. He's been insinuating I don't know what.
God damn you.
Wait!
Stop that. How dare you use such language in front of me? And you're wrong to blame your brother. He can't help what the past has done to him any more than your father can, or you, or I.
He's a liar. It's a lie, isn't it, Mama?
Oh, what is a lie? You're talking in riddles like Jamie. Stop that, Edmund. Your father'll be here in a minute, and I've got to tell Bridget.
Well?
Well, what? You're a liar.
Here comes Papa.
Hope he loosens up with the old bottle.
Sorry I'm late. Captain Turner stopped to talk. And once he starts gabbing, you can't get away from him.
You mean once he starts listening? It's all right, Papa. The level in the bottle hasn't changed.
I wasn't noticing that. As if it made any difference with you around. I'm on to your tricks.
Did I hear you say let's all have a drink?
No, Jamie's welcome after his hard morning's work, but I won't invite you, Edmund. Dr. Hardy
Well,
says...
to hell with Dr. Hardy. One isn't going to kill me. Papa, I feel all in.
Well, come along then. It's before a meal, and I've always said that good whiskey, taken in moderation as an appetizer, is the best of tonics.
Mm-hmm.
I said in moderation. A waste of breath mentioning moderation to you. Well, here's health and happiness.
That's a joke.
What is?
Nothing. Here's how.
What's the matter here? There's gloom in the air. You could cut with a knife.
You won't be singing a song yourself.
Shut up, Jamie.
I thought lunch was ready. I'm hungry as a hunter. Now, where's your mother?
Here I am. I'll have to calm down Bridget. She's in a tantrum over your being late again, and I don't blame her. If your lunch is dried up from waiting in the oven, she said it served you right. You could like it or leave it for all she cared. Oh, I'm sick and tired of pretending that this is a home. You won't help me. You won't put yourself out the least bit. You don't know how to act in a home. You should have remained a bachelor and lived in second-rate hotels and entertained your friends in bar rooms. Then nothing would ever have happened.
Mama, stop talking.
Oh, yes, it's inconsiderate of me to dig up the past when I know your father and Jamie must be hungry. I do hope you have an appetite, dear. You must eat. What is that glass doing there? Have you been taking a drink? Oh, Edmund, how can you be such a fool? Don't you know that that's the worst thing? I blame you for this, James. How could you let him? Do you want to kill him? Don't you remember my father? He wouldn't stop when he was stricken. Oh, but there's no comparison at all. I don't know why Oh, James, forgive me for scolding you. One little drink isn't going to harm Edmund. It might do him good if it gives him an appetite.
For God's sake, let's eat! Been working in the damn dirt under the hedge all morning. I've earned my grub. Come on, kid, let's put on the feed bag.
Go in with your mother, lads. I'll be along in a minute.
Why are you looking at me like that? Is my hair coming down? I was so worn out after last night. I lay down all morning and I drowsed off and had a nice, refreshing nap. I'm sure I did my hair when I woke up. Although, of course, as usual, I couldn't find my glasses. James, stop staring at me. Anyone would think that you were accusing me of... Listen, James, you don't understand.
I understand. I've been a goddamn fool to believe in you.
Well, I don't know what you mean by believing in me, because all I felt was spying and suspicion and distrust. Why are you taking another drink? You never take more than one before lunch. Oh, I know what to expect. You will be drunk tonight. Oh, well, it isn't the first time, is it, or the 1,000th? Listen, James, you don't understand. I've been so worried about Edmund.
I don't want to listen to your excuses, Mary.
Excuses? Shall we not go into lunch, dear? I couldn't eat anything, but I know you're hungry. James, I tried so hard. I tried so hard.
I'm sure you did, Mary. For the love of God, why didn't you have the strength to keep on?
I don't know what you're talking about. Have the strength to keep on what?
Never mind. It's no use now.
There's no use finding fault with Bridget because she doesn't listen. And if I threaten her, then she'll threaten to leave. She does do her best at times. It's just too bad that they always seem to be the times when you're sure to be late, James. Well, there is one consolation. It's very hard to tell from her cooking whether she's doing her best or worst. It's unreasonable to expect Bridget and Kathleen to act as if this was a home, because they know it isn't just as well as we know it isn't. Never was a home, and it never will be.
No, it never can be now. But it was once. Before
Before what, dear? No, whatever you are going to say, it isn't true, dear. You always preferred the club or a bar room. And to me, this place has always been as lonely as a dirty room in a one-night stand hotel. In a real home, one is never lonely. You forget I know from experience what a real home is like, because I gave one up to marry you, dear. My father's home. Now, Edmund, I'm worried about you. You hardly touched anything at lunch. Now, you must eat, dear, for my sake, please.
Yes, Mama.
Oh, that's a good boy.
I'll answer it. McGuire said he'd call me.
McGuire. I suppose he's got another piece of property on his list that no one but your father would even dream of buying.
Hello? Oh, yes, Doctor. I see. Well, you explain that to him when you see him this afternoon. He'll be in without fail, 4 o'clock. I'll come by myself before that. Well, I have business uptown anyway. Right. Goodbye, Doctor.
Well, that didn't sound like glad tidings.
Dr. Hardy wants to be sure you see him at 4 o'clock.
What did he say? Not that I give a damn now, anyway.
Oh, I wouldn't care what he said if he swore on a stack of Bibles. You're not to pay attention to a single word he says, Edmund.
Mary.
Oh, no, James. We all realize why you like Dr. Hardy, because he's cheap. But don't tell me about him, because I know. Heaven knows I ought to after all these years. He's an ignorant fool. There ought to be a law to prevent men like him from practicing. He doesn't have the slightest idea. When you're in agony and half insane, he'll sit and hold your hand and give you a sermon on willpower. He likes to humiliate you. He'll make you beg and plead. He'll treat you like a criminal. He understands nothing, and yet it was exactly the same kind of cheap quack of an ignorant doctor who gave you the medicine in the first place, and you didn't even know what it was until it was too late. I hate doctors. They'll do anything to keep you coming to them. They'll sell their souls, or what's worse, they'll sell yours, and you won't even know it until one day you wake up and you find you're in hell!
Mama, please stop that. This is no time.
Oh, yes. Oh, forgive me, dear. You're right. It's useless to be angry now. Excuse me, dear. I want to go upstairs and fix my hair. That is, if I can find my glasses. I'll be right down.
Mary,
Yes, dear, what is it?
nothing.
Oh, you're welcome to come up with me and watch if you're so suspicious.
As if that would do any good. You'd only postpone it. And I'm not your jailer, and this is not a prison.
No, dear, I know. You keep thinking it's a home. Oh, James, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound bitter. It's not your fault.
Another shot in the arm.
Oh, now you cut out that kind of talk.
Hold your foul tongue and your rotten Broadway loafers lingo. Have you no pity or decency?
No pity? Christ, Papa, I have all the pity in the world for her. I understand what a hard game to beat she's up against, which is more than you have. My lingo didn't mean that I have no feeling. I was merely putting bluntly what we all know and have to live with now again. Cures are no damn good except for a while. The truth is there is no cure, and we've been saps to hope that they never come back.
They never come back. Everything's in the bag, huh? We're all fall guys and suckers. We can't beat the game. Christ, if I felt the way you do.
I thought you did. You know, your poetry isn't very cheery. Now, the stuff you read and claim to admire, your pet with the unpronounceable name, for example.
Nietzsche, you don't know what you're talking about because you haven't read it.
Enough to know that it's a lot of bunk.
Don't give me
Shut
that.
up! Shut up, both of you. No difference between the philosophy you got from the Broadway loafers and the one he got from his books. They're both rotten to the core. You've both flouted the faith you were born and brought up in, the one true Catholic Church. And your denial has brought nothing but self-destruction.
Well, now that's the bunk, Papa.
We don't pretend, at any rate. I don't notice you've worn any holes in the knees of your pants going to Mass.
It's true. I'm a bad Catholic in the observance, God forgive me. But I believe. And you're a liar. I may not go to church, but every morning and night of my life, I get down on my knees and pray.
Did you pray for Mama?
I did. I prayed to God for her these many years.
Well, Nietzsche must be right. God is dead. Of his pity for man hath God died.
If your mother had prayed too. She hasn't denied her faith, but she's forgotten it. And now she doesn't have the strength of spirit left to fight against her curse. But what's the use of talking? We've been through this before, and we will again. Only I wish she hadn't led me to hope this time. By God, I never will again.
Papa, that's a rotten thing to say. Well, I'll hope. Look, she's only just started. She can still stop. We can all help her. She has the willpower. I'm going up to talk to her.
No, you can't talk to her now. She'll listen, but she won't listen. She'll be here, but she won't be here. You know the way she gets?
Yes, that's the way the poison acts always. Every day there'll be the same drifting away from us. Till at the end of each night
Papa,
she's...
will you cut it out? I'll go up and I'll get dressed. I'll make so goddamn much noise she can't suspect I've come to spy on her.
Papa, what did Doc Hardy say about the kid?
It's what you thought. He's got consumption.
God damn it.
No possible doubt, he said.
He'll have to go to a sanatorium?
Yes. Sooner the better, Hardy said, for him and everyone around him. My God, I never thought a child of mine. Well, it didn't come from my side of the family. There wasn't one of us that didn't have lungs as strong as an ox.
Oh, who gives a damn about that part of it? Well, where does Hardy want to send him?
That's what I'm to see him about.
Well, Papa, for God's sake, pick out a good place and not some cheap dump.
I'll send him wherever Hardy thinks best.
Well, don't give Hardy your old over-the-hills or the poorhouse routine about taxes and mortgages.
I'm no millionaire who can throw money away. Why shouldn't I tell Hardy the truth?
Because he'll think you want him to pick a cheap dump. And he'll know it isn't the truth, especially if he hears afterwards that you've seen McGuire. Let that flannel-mouthed gold brick merchant sting you with another piece of bum property.
Keep your nose out of my business.
This is Edmund's business. You know, what I'm afraid of is with your Irish bog-trotter idea that consumption is fatal, you'll figure it'll be a waste of money to spend any more than you can help.
You liar.
All right, Papa, that's what I want. Prove I'm a liar. That's why I brought it up.
I have every hope that Edmund will be cured. And keep your dirty tongue off Ireland with a map of it all over your face.
Not after I wash my face. Well, I've said all I got to say. The rest is up to you. Look, Papa, what do you want me to do this afternoon now that you're going uptown? I've done all I can do to the front hedge until you cut more of it. You don't want me to go ahead with your clipping, I know that.
No. You'd only get it as crooked as you get everything else.
Then I'd better go uptown with Edmund. The bad news coming on top of Mama is going to hit him hard.
Yeah. Go with him, Jamie. Keep up his spirits if you can. If you can, that is, without making it an excuse to get drunk.
What would I use for money? The last I heard, they were still selling booze, not giving it away. I'll get dressed.
You haven't seen my glasses, have you, Jamie? You haven't seen my glasses, have you, James?
No, Mary.
Whatever is the matter with Jamie? Have you been nagging him again? You're not much of a weather prophet, are you, dear? See how hazy it's getting. I can hardly see the other shore.
Yes, I spoke too soon. We're in for another night of fog, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, I won't mind it tonight.
No. No, I don't suppose you will, Mary.
Where's Jamie going?
He's going with Edmund to see the doctor. He went up to change his clothes.
Oh,
Well, I'd better do the same, or I'll be late for my appointment.
no, James. Please don't. I don't want to be alone. I mean, you have plenty of time. You always boast you can get ready in a tenth of the time it takes the boys. And there's something that I want to say to you. What was it now? I can't remember. I'm glad that Jamie is going uptown. I hope you didn't give him any money.
I did not.
Because he'll only spend it on drink, and you know what a vile, poisonous tongue he has when he's drunk. Not that I would mind anything that he would say tonight, but he always manages to drive you into a rage, especially when you're drunk, too, as you will be tonight.
I never get drunk.
Oh, you hold it well. You always have. Do you know, I don't think a stranger could tell. But after 35 years of marriage...
I never missed a performance in my life. That's the proof. And if I did get drunk, it's not you who should blame me. No man ever had a better reason.
Reason? What reason? You always get drunk when you go to the club, don't you? Especially if you go to meet Maguire, because he sees to that. But you mustn't think that I'm finding fault, dear. You must do as you please. I won't mind.
I know you won't, Mary. I know. Well, I'd really better go.
Oh, no, Joe. Please, at least wait till one of the boys comes down. You'll all be leaving me so soon.
No, Mary. No. It's you who'll be leaving us.
Oh, James, now that's a silly thing to say. How could I leave? Where would I go? Who would I go to see? I have no friends.
Well, it's your own fault. Mary, there's one thing you could do. Take a drive in the automobile. Get out of this house. Get some sun and fresh air. I bought the automobile for you. You know I don't like the damn things. I'd rather walk any day or take a trolley. I had it here when you got home from the sanatorium, and I paid a lot of money for it. And besides, there's that chauffeur that I have to board and lodge and feed, whether he drives you or not. Waste. Same old waste that'll land me in the poorhouse in my old age. And what good did it do? I might as well have thrown the money out the window.
Yes, it was a waste, James. You should never have bought a second-hand automobile. You were swindled again. Because you always insist on second-hand bargains in everything.
It's one of the best makes. Everyone says it's better than the new
You
one.
mustn't be offended, dear. I wasn't offended when you gave it to me. I was grateful and touched because I knew it showed how much you loved me in your way. And I knew, too, it was a hard thing for you to do, especially since you couldn't really believe that it would do me any good.
Mary. Dear Mary. For the love of God, for your sake, my sake, and the boy's sake, Won't you please stop now?
Please, James. Stop what? What are you talking about? Listen, James, we've loved each other. We always will. Let's just remember that and not try to understand the things that we cannot understand or help the things that we cannot help, the things that life has done to us that we can neither excuse nor explain.
You won't even try?
Try to go for a drive, you mean? Why, yes, dear, if you'd like me to. Although it makes me feel lonelier than if I stayed here. You see, dear, I have no one to invite to go driving with me, and I never know where to tell Smythe to drive to. If only there was a friend's house where I could drop in and spend an hour or two and laugh and gossip. But there isn't, there never has been. I had so many friends when I was in the convent, girls whose parents had lovely homes, and I used to visit them there, and then they would come and visit me in my father's home. But after we were married, dear, well, you know how people felt about actors in those days. A lot of my friends gave me the cold shoulder. And then right after we married, there was that scandal about that woman who'd been your mistress, do you remember? Well, after that, all my friends either pitied me or cut me dead.
Mary, will you stop digging up what's long forgotten? If you're this far gone already, when it's this early in the afternoon, what will you be like tonight?
Come to think of it, I do have to take a drive. I have to go to the drugstore.
Oh, yes. Leave it to you to have some of the stuff hidden. And prescriptions for more. Well, I hope you get enough this time. So we won't have another night like the one when you screamed for it. And ran out of the house in your nightgown and tried to throw yourself off the dock half crazy.
I have to get tooth powder and toilet soap and cold cream and... Oh, James, please. You mustn't remember. You mustn't humiliate me.
I'm sorry, Mary. Sorry. Please, forgive me.
It's all right. It doesn't matter. That never happened. You must have dreamed that. I was so healthy before Edmund was born. Do you remember, James? Even traveling with you season after season, with week after week of one-night stands and trains without pullmans and dirty rooms of filthy hotels, eating bad food, bearing children in hotel rooms. I still stayed healthy. But bearing Edmund was the last straw. I was so sick afterwards, and then that ignorant quack of a cheap hotel doctor. All he knew was I was in pain. It was easy for him to stop the pain.
Mary, can't you forget the past?
No, dear, how can I? The past is the present, isn't it? It's the future, too. We all try to lie out of that, but life won't let us. I blame only myself. I swore after Eugene died that I would never have another baby. I was to blame for his death, because if I hadn't left him with my mother to join you on the road, then Jamie would never have been allowed, when he still had measles, to go into the baby's room. I always believed that Jamie did that on purpose. He was jealous of the baby. He hated him. Oh, I know he was only 7, but Jamie was never stupid. He'd been warned it might kill the baby. He knew. I've never been able to forgive him for that.
So we're back with Eugene now? Can't you let our dead baby rest in peace?
It was my fault. I should have insisted upon staying with Eugene and not have let you persuade me to join you. And above all, I should never have let you insist that I have another baby to take Eugene's place, because I knew by the way I'd left him that I wasn't worthy to have another child and that God would punish me if I did. I never should have borne Edmund.
Mary, watch what you're saying. He might hear you and think you didn't want him. He's feeling bad enough already.
Oh, no, that's a lie. I did want him. I wanted him more than anything in the world. I meant for his sake. I was so frightened all the time. I was carrying him. I knew that something terrible would happen. And now, ever since he's been so sick, I've been so afraid, and I've kept remembering Eugene and my father. Oh, but I know it's foolish to keep imagining dreadful things when there's no reason, because everybody gets a cold and gets over it now, don't they?
Quiet. Here comes Edmund. Now pull yourself together at least until he goes. You can do that, can't you?
Yes.
Well, You look spick and span. I'm on my way up to change, too.
Wait a minute, Papa. I hate to bring up disagreeable topics, but there's a matter of car fare. I'm broke.
You'll always be broke until you learn the value of $1. Well, you've been learning, lad. Worked damn hard till you got sick, and I'm proud of you. Here. Thank you. How sharper than a serpent's
Tooth it is to have a thankless child. I know, Papa. Give me a chance. I'm not speechless. This isn't $1, it's a 10 spot.
And put it in your pocket. You can't go uptown and meet your friends and be sociable with nothing in your jeans.
You meant it?
Sure.
Gosh, thanks, Papa. Why all of a sudden? Did Doc Hardy tell you I was going to die? Oh, that's a rotten crack. I didn't mean it, Papa. I was only kidding. I'm very grateful. Honest, Papa.
You're welcome.
Now, Edmund, I won't have that, do you hear me? Such morbid nonsense saying you're going to die. That's just a pose that you get out of books while you're not even sick at all.
Mary, hold your tongue.
Oh, no, James. It's absurd for Edmund to be so gloomy and make such a big to-do about nothing. But I'm on to you, dear, now. I know you. You just want us to pet you and spoil you and make a big fuss over you. You're such a baby. But please, dear, don't carry it too far. Don't say such horrible things. I know it's foolish of me to take it seriously, but I can't help it. You've got me so
Mama, don't.
frightened.
Edmund, maybe if you asked your mother now, you...
All right.
Oh, God, look at the time. I'd better shake a leg.
Mama, you all right? Come on now.
How do you feel, dear? Your head is a little hot, but that's just from going out in the sun. All the same, you mustn't stand around on your feet so much. You look much better than you did this morning. Come and sit down, dear. You must learn to husband your strength.
Listen, Mama.
Now, don't talk. Just sit there and rest. You know, I think you'd do much better if you stayed here this afternoon and let me take care of you. It's a tiring trip uptown in that dirty old trolley car on a hot day. It'd be much better for you to stay here.
You forget I have an appointment with Hardy. Now listen,
Well, you can
Mama.
telephone him and tell him you don't feel well. Simply a waste of time and money seeing him, the old idiot. All he knows about medicine is to look solemn and preach willpower.
Mama, listen. You've only just started. You can still stop. You have the willpower. And we'll all help you. I'll do anything. Won't you, Mama?
Please, don't talk about things that you don't understand.
All right. I give up.
And anyway, I don't know what you're referring to. And you should be the last one to. Right after I came back from the sanatorium, you began to be sick. Now, the doctor there had said that I must have peace at home with nothing to worry me. And all I've done since I've been home is worry about you. But that's not an excuse. I'm only trying to explain. You would never believe, Edmund, that I would make you an excuse.
What else can I believe?
I suppose you can't help suspecting that.
Mama, what do you expect?
Nothing. How can I expect you to believe me when I don't believe myself? I've become such a liar. I never used to lie about anything once upon a time. Now I have to lie, especially to myself. But how can I expect you to understand that? I don't understand it. All that I've ever been able to understand is that one day, a long time ago, I found that I could no longer call my soul my own. But one day, dear, I will find it again. One day, when you're all well, and I see you healthy and happy and successful, and I don't have to worry about you anymore or feel guilty, and the Blessed Virgin forgives me and gives me back the faith that I used to have in her love and pity in my convent days, and I can pray to her again. When she sees that no one in the whole world can believe in me anymore, not even for a moment, then she will believe in me. And with her help, it will all be easy. I will hear myself scream in agony, but I will laugh, because I'll be so sure of myself. But you can't believe that either. Come to think of it, dear, you might as well go uptown, because I have to go to the drugstore. And you'd hardly want to come there with me. You'd be too ashamed.
Mama, don't.
Now listen, Edmund. I know what you'll do with that $10 your father gave you. You'll share it with Jamie, won't you? Because you share everything with your brother, like good sports. And I know what he'll do with his share. He'll spend it on drink, so he can be with the only kind of woman that he likes or understands. But Edmund, you are not to drink. It is very dangerous, dear. Now you know what Dr. Hardy told
I thought
you.
he was an old idiot.
Oh, Edmund.
Come on, kid, let's beat it.
Go on, dear. Your brother's waiting for you. And there's your father on the stairs.
Come along, Edmund.
Go on, dear. If you're coming home for dinner, try not to be late. And tell your father. You know what Bridget is.
Goodbye, Mary.
Goodbye.
Bye, Mama.
Goodbye. Go on, dear. Goodbye. It's so lonely here. You're lying to yourself again. You wanted to get rid of them. Their contempt and disgust aren't pleasant company. You're glad they've gone. Then, Mother of God, why do I feel so lonely?